Guys, welcome to Z's Comics Talks Geek News, Movies, TV, and pretty much whatever the hell else we want to talk about. We got actually kind of a lot of stuff to talk about today, right? What is this, episode 9?
Stuff here. Should be 9, yes.
Should be 9? All right. We're getting into our Force Awakens. I immediately regret saying that.
That was a good movie, okay?
It had good bones.
Force Awakens was good. Saw it 7 times.
Just because you see it a lot doesn't mean it's a good movie.
It was a good movie. And I only paid for 2 of those times.
That makes it a good movie. Just because you saw him for free.
The other 5 times, Uncle Tom. Someone would come in, someone would come into the store, they'd be like, I haven't seen it yet. Uncle Tom would be like, we're going to see it.
Not on
Thunder,
my watch. I remember that.
Thunder, do you want to come? Yes, I will go. Last time was in 3D.
Oh yeah, that was. Yeah. I think I went for that one. All right, guys, we're just going to hit the ground running after we already went off the rails. Starting off with movies, as always, Stephen King confirms that he is involved with Mike Flanagan's Dark Tower adaptation, and he will be in the writing room.
Yes.
So, so a lot of people gave the Ron Howard one a bunch of crap, and it is completely undeserved. And here's why: the Ron Howard Dark Tower movie is not an adaptation of The Gunslinger. It's not even an adaptation of the book series. It is a sequel to the book series.
It is the end.
It is after the end. You can tell because he has the Horn of Eld. And yes, I do get super dorky and geeky about this because it is one of my favorite book series.
Yeah. Right? One of the first book series I ever read.
I still need to read Wind Through the Keyhole. I can't. I don't like reading novels online.
I don't either.
I like the feel of paper in my hand. I love the smell of printed books, stuff like that.
There's nothing like having it in your hand.
It's true. And then what if they decide to delist it? All right. Yeah, sure. I'm still traumatized from when PSN delisted the Scott Pilgrim video game a long time ago. All right.
I bought that too.
I got limited runs re-release of it on physical copy just because I don't trust Nintendo.
Okay.
Anyway, so going back to the Mike Flanagan movie, we haven't really heard a whole lot of information coming out of this one, and I don't know if they're playing it close to the vest. I don't know if they're just there's just not.
Holster?
No, that doesn't really work. Close to the vest works because they wear the vests anyway.
But cowboys have holsters.
Cowboys
he's not
have
really
vests.
a cowboy, but
he's basically a cowboy. Yeah, that's true. All right, but like I said, we don't know exactly why there's so little information coming out. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes yet. Very few rumors, and we'll see what's going on. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see.
The AC blowing too much on the
AC. All right. I see.
When we did the test run with it, it was like,
oh man,
you could hear
gotcha.
The AC at least.
All right, but so. I'm pretty excited about this Dark Tower thing, especially since Mike Flanagan is involved with it. He has done a whole lot of cool stuff with Stephen King's properties in general. He's this is straight up good writer, right? He did we've already talked about his credits: Haunting on Hill House, Blythe Manor, Midnight Mass, stuff like that. And then he also directed did he direct or write Gerald's Game for Netflix? I can't remember. But he was involved with that one. Basically, if it's Stephen King, this dude is probably having somebody. What?
Anytime someone says Gerald, it reminds me of Harold and Kumar when they meet the CSI Mike. Is it CSI Mike? Oh, well, he was in one of those, but when he's looking all disfigured and they're introducing themselves to him, and he's like, "My name's Harold." He's like, "Hey, Gerald."
I'm trying to place it, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure it happened. I just don't remember that part.
I'm pretty sure it was because it's the car breaks down and they meet him and he looks all hillbilly-ified, almost hills have eyes type thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's not CSI Miami. That's Law and Order.
Law and Order.
SVU.
Yes. I knew he was one of those.
Yeah, I forget his name, but he also voices Gordon in the Harley Quinn series. But yeah. So we're just really excited about the Dark Tower getting a new adaptation in long form on Amazon, because it's not a movie, it's a series.
I think it would be neat if whatever season is their season finale, they have them end it the way that it's supposed to be ended in the book, and then if people are like, "Ooh, are we gonna end up getting that extra season to like tie it all up?" But instead, they're like, "Nah, go watch the movie."
That would be funny. All right, I like. We got to do like a speculation, like a fan casting at some point. But we're already way off topic on a bunch of stuff. We're gonna go ahead, moving on. The Clayface movie from DC Studios has confirmed 100% that James Watkins will direct the movie, and that it has a release date of September 11th, 2026. So that right there is pretty cool. We got a release date. Not only that, but James Gunn has confirmed that it is going to be part of his new DCU. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty exciting right there. But I don't know how they're going to fit that. Oh, excuse me. I don't know how they're going to fit that R rating into this, hopeful version of DC.
You can have a hopeful universe with still some R-rated stuff in it.
Yeah, I suppose so. I mean, Marvel did it with the Netflix guys. I mean, it was kind of R-rated. It was pushing PG-13. I'll give it that, because it was TVMA. So that's pretty exciting. We're definitely looking forward to any information that comes out of that, especially because Alan Tudyk is involved with it. Yes. Sticking with the DC stuff, James Gunn. So last Monday, just a heads up, there's going to be a lot of DC news on here. Last Monday, DC had like a state of the business kind of meeting and released a bunch of information. So we're going to relay that like wherever it applies on here, right? So knowing that, another DC thing, Crypto is getting a series of seasonal inspired short films. And this will be the Superman movies Crypto. So it's going to follow the bestest boy in the universe as he does whatever he does throughout the seasons. What that is, we don't know. All we know is that it's happening. I'm kind of excited for that too, because he's Crypto. Mm-hmm. I always love like anything involving Crypto. Okay?
I like this dog. Yeah, the dog they picked looks great.
He may not look like the traditional Crypto, but he still looks cute. He's still I'm there for it. I'm excited for the movie. I'm excited to see Crypto, saving Superman's butt again.
Yes.
All right.
Called in.
What?
Getting called in.
You're getting called in?
No, I was talking about Crypto getting called in because he was all like.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. I like that. This one right here is a rumor, straight up a rumor, because I cannot find anything to substantiate it. But a couple of the sources that I found did reveal the leak source, and they are pretty reliable so far. So the rumor is that Kevin Feige and Mahershala Ali have settled on a script for the Blade reboot for the MCU. What this means, will it be put back on the release schedule? We don't know at all, because, like I said, it's still just a rumor. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping we get some more concrete news or concrete info soon. Because let's be honest, man, that dude's gonna kill it as Blade. All right, he had one line.
Definitely.
He had one line off screen, and that was like, that's Blade. That's Blade. Mm-hmm. You feel it. Feel it in the bones. Yes. Let me see. Moving on to the TV and streaming.
You want to mention the 2 live action movies and the.
Oh, I completely jumped forward. So, like I said, DC had a huge state of the business kind of thing earlier on Monday this week. James Gunn has also revealed their planned release schedule,
which kind of does have me scared.
I think they're reaching for the stars on this one, man. It has me a little bit worried too that they're putting too much iron in the fire. So their template is supposed to be 2 live action movies, 1 animated movie, 2 live action shows, and 2 animated shows each year. For how long, we don't know, but like I said, it's very ambitious. I think
it's scary. It's got me nervous. I know, a bit because it's kind of similar to Disney with Star Wars, where they were like, one main, one off movie, one main, one off movie, one main.
It has me worried because that's current Marvel.
Yeah,
that's current Marvel stuff, and you kind of see how it's working out for them. Like, they're kind of hit and miss. So this one right here,
give the people time to make it.
Yeah,
it's like sure, I want to see as much superhero stuff as possible, but at the same time, I can wait. Just like. Give the people time.
So
I want quality, not quantity.
So this reminds me of Sonic. The first, at first it was supposed to be released like almost a year before it actually was, right? And then, they released the teaser and everybody's all like, ew, what the hell is that? And we basically cyberbullied an entire movie studio into fixing their problem, but we also delayed the movie about a year. I'm totally fine waiting a year if, stuff like that happens. You know what I mean?
And now Tiger, amongst others, want to try to bully a studio again because of Shrek.
I'm kind of with him on that one. It does look weird.
It does look strange, but there's still a whole year.
It still doesn't...
Over a year.
Yeah. That's... Because it comes out December 2026, right?
The
Shrek 5, December 2026. Yes. But yeah, I totally forgot to put that on here about how bad it looks. But I can see why people are a little bit iffy on the design.
It does. But it does look a lot Disney animation.
Did you hear or did you read about why it's like that? So according to a bunch of the directors and graphics designers and stuff that work at DreamWorks, it is straight up because the technology has advanced far enough that they don't have the angular cut anymore. So their
technology has gone too far that we can't make them look ogre-y anymore.
Yes, that's basically what happened. Oh. Like technology for whatever they use, whatever software they use has advanced far enough that they just don't have that angular cut in their I guess toolbox anymore.
Windows 95.
Windows 95.
Someone's got to have that software around somewhere.
I mean, call in that lady from that saved Toy Story 2.
Exactly. Or go back and get some cell animation on there or something.
Right? I mean, I can. It's funny. I think that they think that this is a reasonable explanation because it's Shrek 5. Why are you going to mess with the design now? You know what I mean?
Especially when, because I've seen people talk about how, we just had the Puss in Boots movie that came out.
And it looked
the Puss
great.
in Boots movie pretty much looked exactly like
Puss
the original.
Puss in Boots was a great
Shrek
movie, man.
It's like, I loved that movie.
It's so good. It's so I like the original Puss in Boots, the movie, and then obviously his role in Shrek. But
yes,
The Last Wish was just straight up a great movie.
Tremendous.
Right?
The dog.
The Perito. Or the bleep for brains. Oh, man. That poor dog. He was so sad, but he was so happy. All right, moving on. So, but yeah, that is the proposed release schedule for DC Studios. The two every year, 2 live action movies, 2 animated shows, 2 live action shows, and 1 animated movie.
Yes.
Whether or not that works for them, I'm really hoping it works.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping it does. I'm kind of hoping it's like, okay, once they really start hitting the ground running, then that'll happen. So it's kind of like, oh, okay.
I see what's going on here.
They've been working on everything. They've been working on all that, and now we can afford to have that come out.
I'm with you on that. And so yeah, moving on to TV and streaming news. Again, we're starting off with some DC stuff. TV and streaming. Yeah, I said series. Sticking with the DC stuff, a Starfire solo streaming series has been put into production. It is straight up an origin. It's before she reaches Earth, and apparently she's going to be meeting Crush and Princess Amethyst. Also, a plant-loving alien named Fern. I don't know why they included that.
Space poison.
Is she? Maybe. I have no idea. I don't know why they included her in the information stuff because, to my knowledge, I don't know anybody named Fern in the DC comic stuff.
Yeah. I don't know much about Starfire herself.
So, this show would be for you, so you can learn more about Starfire. Nothing else is known about the show aside from some background people working on it. No actors, actresses. Nobody's done any casting for it yet, but it is in the offing. I'm kind of excited. All right, they have not shown any animation, just the announcement. Also in production is now My Adventures with Green Lantern.
Yeah.
All right, it's not Hal Jordan. Not Hal Jordan. It is Jessica Cruz. So she's playing a high school girl, and she's in high school, gets the ring, and according to this little sort of synopsis that they released with it, she's basically dealing with a Lanterns War fallout. A bunch of alien tech and enemies just somehow find their way to Earth after this war in space, and it's up to her to, I guess, figure out how to stop it. But yeah,
Green Lantern Civil War,
maybe, I don't know, War of Light,
between
maybe.
them and Sinestro.
Possibly, I have no idea. The only other thing that they released, aside from more background people, producers and stuff like that, is that it is taking place in the same universe as My Adventures with Superman. So maybe we'll get a backdoor pilot in season 3, which, I don't know, maybe like toss Kara in a high school and then have them, like maybe Jessica's in like Smallville High School or something.
Do you think Kara's high school age right now?
I don't know.
She seems a bit older.
They all look pretty young, because I
know they look kind of young.
Superman is like what, 23, 24?
Maybe, but
because he just graduated college at the start of the season,
yeah,
of the first series.
Her and Jimmy were kind of connected.
Yeah, I guess. Like, yeah, that is a little weird. That is a little weird. Okay, I'll give you that. That would be a little weird. So yeah, and then another DC animated show is going to be called DC Superpowers. Don't get too excited. This is not one of those powerless things. It's basically superhero Hogwarts. Martian Manhunter is going to play the principal, be the principal, and then whoever's there is going to be training the next generation of heroes. Heroes like Lightning, Flash, Plastic Man, Terra, and another Green Lantern.
To be a teacher?
No. He's going to be one of the students.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gonna be difficult.
A little bit. I told you yesterday I'm rewatching The Flash again, and it's Elongated Man came out.
Elongated.
Yeah, and I'm like, but that's Plastic Man. That's how he acts. You know what I mean? So yeah, a little funny. Aside from the cast of characters, no actual casting has been done on the series. Just some background people getting confirmed, things like that, and a basic outline of what the show's about. Superhero Hogwarts seemed the most apt description after what I read online. So, let me see.
You put in the houses. You House Batman, Superman.
That would be kind of funny, right? I mean, that would be kind of funny. Are you tech-based? Oh, tech-based, powered-based, magic-based. I could see that.
I could see that.
I mean, they already have that in DC Universe Online.
I just wouldn't want them to be like, tech-based represented by Cyborg. I'm not one of the people that buy into Cyborg being a founding GL member. I still. Oh, yeah,
okay.
Yeah. I'm still like, no.
You still like
Titans.
Teen Titans, okay.
Yes, Titans are Doom Patrol. I'm like, I still like Cyborg, don't get me wrong. But ever since, like, the New 52 stuff, when they were all like, Cyborg's
been there since the beginning.
Been a founding member. I'm like, no, you're not. Lies. Deception.
This house is built on lies. Let me see. DC also released their first look at the Lanterns streaming series, showing a noticeably depowered or unpowered John Stewart and Hal Jordan just walking on the side of the highway.
But if you zoom in on one of his hands,
you can see Hal Jordan's new design for his ring. I don't know if that's going to be the main design for everybody. Do you know?
Well, they were already kind of looking at it, where if you look at
John Stewart,
bowl haircut. Yeah, bowl haircut.
Nathan Fillion. Damn it. Guy.
Yeah, if you look at Guy's ring from the bit that you can see in the trailer, it does look different compared to Hal's ring.
So, have they confirmed whether or not Lanterns is taking place in the DCU?
Pretty sure it is.
It is? Okay. I haven't read anything about that, or if it was going to be like an Elseworlds thing, like the Batman.
Pretty sure they said it was that James Gunn said it was going to be.
Okay. So maybe the lantern rings kind of respond to their owners and look different based on who wears them. That would be kind of cool.
Give them a little extra,
like extra individuality, I guess. And so that way you can differentiate. Okay, that's his ring. Okay, I kind kind of like that.
I
kind of
would
that.
like it too. Yes.
All right. Let me see. Over at Netflix, there is a live-action Dungeons and Dragons show in the offing called The Forgotten Realms. I don't know anything else about this aside from D&D people are going, what do we need to know? I don't know if it's set within the Chris Pine universe. I mean, it's D&D. It could be. But, I mean, yeah. As long as it has the D&D label, I mean, it could take place in that one. It could also take place in the one with Marlon Wayans and Jeremy Irons. Which, I think that movie gets a bad rap, okay? It was enjoyable. I could rewatch it. If it was accessible to me, I would rewatch it right now.
What if it's on Fandango?
I don't have a Fandango account.
It's free.
It's free?
You have to buy it, though. You have to buy the movies, though.
Oh. I'm broke. This doesn't pay yet.
Yes, Chris Pine definitely. They should put it in in Chris Pine's D&D. Because that movie was great.
That movie
deserves to have
more. I know a lot of people were like, "Man, that's kind of weird." It's D&D. It's supposed to be weird.
Yeah, it's completely.
And that is not a dig on D&D. All right, I actually very much enjoy watching D&D campaigns.
It gave you that feel of like these people could seriously just be sitting at home running a campaign or whatever. The guy, like, they plan a prison escape, successfully escape prison, only for the audience to find out, "Hey guys, we actually set y'all free. You didn't need to kidnap our bird." They got the moments where they're
I forgot about that part.
They got the moments where they're all like, "Oh yeah, we got to ask you 5 questions." Okay, 5 questions. Is that how that works? Yes. No, I wasn't asking you. No. It's like,
okay, yeah, that's
it gave the feel of D&D.
It really did, especially like what listening to the guys that play here at the shop. It really was like they were sitting at the table kind of thing. Yeah. Those were kind of cool. Let's see, moving on. Jared Padalecki and Jensen Ackles have released a TikTok about getting back to work together on The Boys season 5, while also enlisting Resident Angel Misha Collins in as some sort of guest star. They haven't actually said who anybody is playing aside from Jensen Ackles playing Soldier Boy again. Maybe a flashback, maybe because he's supposed to. Him and the girl that played, I think her name's Aya Cash. She played Stormfront in season 2. Mm-hmm. The two of them are leading the prequel series, Vault Rising, and so like maybe later on we'll get some more of that. Could be the 3 coming back together again. Maybe they're turning season.
It's grandma.
Maybe they're turning. Maybe they're turning season 5 into Supernatural season 16.
Could be. My grandma.
Moving on, Matthew Lillard has been cast in Daredevil Born Again season 2. Nothing yet on who he has been cast as.
Carnage.
Dude, man, wouldn't that be cool? Like, okay, because they can't use the sad part is they can't use Spider-Man people on the shows. Okay. It's part of the contracts and stuff. They can't use any Spider-Man people on the shows themselves. They can only use them in movies.
Kingpin's technically Spider-Man.
No, Kingpin has been accepted as one of those ones where they like Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch before the merger. Like they could have gone either way. So Kingpin is actually on that fence as well because he may have started off in a Spider-Man comic, but he actually didn't like become a huge thing until the Daredevil comics. So like that's how he can fence hop. But they
Stiltman then.
Stiltman? Nah. Stiltman was. Oh wait, no. He was Killer Shrike.
He's gonna.
He could be still, dude. Mr. Fear. Think about it. He'd be great as Mr. Fear. Yeah.
I'm just excited for more Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, that's true. Anything with Matthew Lillard is kind of fun. All right.
Maybe he's just playing himself.
That'd be kind of weird. I mean, but you have celebrities just come on into the comic.
It's the teaser at the Daredevil Scooby-Doo crossover.
That'd be funny. The funny thing is, Warner Brothers owns Scooby-Doo, so it'd be basically DC and Marvel, which just actually
like James Gunn was teasing at saying that he would love for that to happen.
So in the comics, it's actually happening again later this year. It's going to be 2 one-shots. released by Marvel and then DC. You see, in keeping with the Daredevil Born Again news, John Bernthal is actually going to be co-writing a Punisher short film, basically one of those Marvel Presents thing. He's going to be co-writing it. They didn't say who he was co-writing it with, though. They did give a director, though, Ronaldo Marcus Green. Ronaldo. You just like saying it.
Ronaldo is the great Ronaldo.
All right. That about does it for our TV.
Basically going to be his version of Dirty Laundry.
Kind of,
which
yeah.
Evidently, rumors had it. He and Thomas Jane did work out together in John Bernthal's preparation to come back.
Really? That's actually kind of cool.
I know.
All right. The handing off of the baton.
Because that was great.
Yep.
Be nice.
Yeah, he needs to train with Dolph Lundgren. Now, I do not like the Dolph Lundgren movie. He forgot the kid. Punisher don't forget the kid.
He didn't forget him.
He forgot the kid.
He said he'd be back for him if he doesn't.
He forgot the kid.
If he turns out to be a douche.
Because as soon as they got on the bus, he's like, "Oh wait, where's him?" Punisher wouldn't do that.
Wait, are we talking about the same kid?
Yeah. No, wait, no, I don't think we are.
I was talking about. Okay, I don't remember the kid you're talking about. I was talking about.
No, when he was saving the hostages and putting them on the bus, he straight up forgot a kid. It was an unnamed kid. It wasn't even the main kid.
Okay, I don't remember that part, but I do agree with you. Punisher would not forget a kid.
Yes, exactly.
The kid would be more protected than any other.
Exactly. That right there is like, that's not the Punisher. That's not my Frank.
To be fair, he never even had the skull on his chest.
He did he? No.
No, he just had.
You're right.
He had the skull on the end of his knives that he threw.
That is true.
He never had the shirt.
I didn't notice that.
Which was sad because I think he would have pulled it off.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. All right. Yeah. That about does it for our TV and streaming news. Now it's the world of anime. There's been a lot of anime announcements this past week. I kind of cut it down to release dates and air dates and things like that. Record of Ragnarok has more information releasing on March 25th, possibly to announce a season 3, which is weird.
Long Ragnarok.
Kind of. So that one, if I remember right, is a series where the gods are like, you know what? I'm done. We're done with humanity. All right. You're going to pick your best champions throughout all of time, and you're going to fight us. And whoever wins decides what to do with the earth. And that's basically what is going on right there. And a bunch of weird stuff happens. You get weird matchups, right? Adam, I think, fights Odin.
Like Apple Adam?
Yes. And
he ain't got no powers, though.
No. He is the first man, so he has access to whatever powers man has. And he's like super powered or something. Dude, I haven't watched it in so long. I can't even remember what it is.
Now I have more reason to be upset at him. I lost access to powers.
I guess maybe.
Sad.
Like I said, I got to go back and rewatch this because the way that the animation was, I didn't really care for it because it looked like a motion comic. But whenever you have action scenes, I'm not really into that. You know what I mean? Like. The motion comic look for Way of the House Husband is funny because of how it happens. Because it uses that type of animation to help accentuate the comedy. This one, I'm just not a fan of, like one scene where this dude is punching and the guy's like, you know what I mean?
You didn't even see the...
Yeah, you didn't even see the punch. It basically...
I would call that the Jackie effect.
Jackie effect?
Yeah, because like there was one like documentary that I watched about Jackie Chan where one guy was talking about like the art of Jackie Chan's things. One of the reasons why even though he still likes doing movies in America, that he kind of doesn't really like the way they do it is because they don't show the hit. Like if you like see how in Jackie Chan movies, he'll be like right here getting ready to punch a guy and then they'll cut from this angle and go to this angle. But how he says it in a lot of like American movies, even in like the MCU movies, they'll just go from here, and when they cut, it just continues. But Jackie, he's like, no, you need to, when you cut, my fist doesn't continue, it starts here again, because it takes your eyes a little bit of time to readjust to the new angle. So even though it may look like technically it's like, oh, here, then we go. It's like it makes the people's eyes make it look like one whole thing, so you see the whole punch. But when you do it sort of like that in the stop motion, it's just all of a sudden like, okay, here we go, stop, changes, but your eyes take time to adjust, so you don't even see the hit. Mm-hmm. All you see is the dude just going backwards, and you're like, doesn't even look like he got punched.
You know, now that I think about it, yeah, he's right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so all right, but yeah, so
should have studied Jackie.
Everybody should have studied Jackie Chan's like fighting style. Record Ragnarok. More information coming out on March 25th, possibly to announce season 3. The Rising of the Shield Hero is getting a season 4. Has been getting a season 4. It was announced a long time ago, but it's finally airing in July. Yeah, it's airing in July. Now, the third season, I wasn't really a fan of. Like, the first season was amazing. I loved the first season. Second season was all right. And then season 3 was all right as well. But, like, season 4, I'm hoping it comes back. You know what I mean? You see, there's a rumor going around that Konosuba is getting a season 4 from a notable leaker. So, hopefully, we get some more confirmation on that soon. I friggin' love Konosuba. It's slapstick comedy. It's so weird and random. You would actually really like it.
I do like slapstick.
Yeah, it's so weird and random. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's on Hulu. I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. Watch it. Okay,
I'm gonna take a look at Netflix right now. I am most of the anime stuff that I watch is on Netflix.
I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix. Mm-hmm. The movie, all right, most of the movies like that are connected to random animes aren't really that great, right? I mean, they're good, they're enjoyable. There's like with the characters you love, but they're not, just like something about them just is missing, right? This one, the Konosuba movie, nothing is missing, and oh my god, is it friggin' hilarious! I love it, man. Like, I'm gonna send you a clip later, and you're gonna be all like, "Wait, what?" And then you're gonna laugh your ass off.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna send you a clip. I'll send you that clip later. But yeah. So, Fire Force Season 3, Part 1 airs April 4th. Classroom of the Elite Year 3 starts March 24th and is supposedly the final year. I don't know if that's the final year of, like, the season or
it's like a musical?
I don't know.
They only go to school for 3 years?
I think. Like, it's Japanese schools. Let me see. Ninja vs. Yakuza has been announced. It's an anime, and I don't know anything about it. It's just Ninja versus Yakuza.
My money's on the ninjas. My yen is on the ninjas. Wait,
I don't know, man. Yen is Japan.
Yeah. My yen's on the ninjas.
I don't know how to pronounce this. Gundam Kyux airs April 8th.
Quux?
I have no idea how to pronounce it. I had to count out 3 times how many U's to put in this thing. Yeah, there's a lot of U's.
Say it like that. Maybe it's like
Kyux. Maybe airs April 8th. So all of you mech heads, the flux capacitor has 1 U. Okay,
but this is anime. Nothing has just 1 U.
Konosuba has 1 U.
Goku, Konosuba. You gotta.
Yeah, there's a lot of A's.
Not gonna say like
Konosuba. Yeah. That one? I'm pretty sure that's offensive.
Just saying.
Just saying.
I said something and I had to stick with it.
And this one, this next one, actually, I'm kind of excited for. It looks really funny.
Is it really how you spell it?
Yes, that is exactly how you spell it. Nyite of the Living Cat. Nyite. Okay, of the Living Cat is expected to release this July. It is about the apocalypse. The apocalypse with cats. Like a cat will...
It's a catastrophe?
Yes, it is a catastrophe. These cats are trying to be petted, but they bite people. The people then turn into tiny cats. So it is a zombie movie. It's a zombie series, but instead of turning into zombies, they are turning into cats.
Wow.
Yes, it is so weird. I showed my dad. I showed my dad the thing, and even he laughed. Okay, but yeah. So I'm kind of excited for that one. It's so weird and random. Solo Leveling Season 3 has been greenlit at A1 Pictures and is expected to release in late 2026. I've read the first 2 volumes of the manga. I've been watching the anime, and I'm there for it, man. It's really good. The animation is amazing. First of all, the animation is amazing. The fight scenes are friggin' amazing, man. So the next week's episode, I think it's episode 8, actually pulled a director from Bleach Thousand Year Blood War in order to work on the planning stages and the design of the fights. I think it's next week's episode. It might be in 2 weeks' episodes. But yeah, so they're pulling some ringers in to work on these series, and it's showing, man. The quality is top notch. Saga of Tanya the Evil. Yep, that one from 9 years ago, where this guy is just pissed off at God. Gets reincarnated as a child, as a little girl, in basically like World War I, World War II era of whatever world that they get born into. And the way he pissed off God was that he didn't believe in his existence. Okay. So he's like, okay, well, all right, I'm gonna make you believe in me. So he has him reincarnate as a little girl in like war-torn whatever, right? And even then, as the little girl, he's like, nah, you're just a really, really powerful thing. I'm just gonna call you Being X, right? Like basically spitting in
yes.
the whatever space. Yeah, exactly. And so she has, or now it's a she, has a bunch of like magic power, stuff like this. She's when she was, a Japanese guy, the dude was super into World War II strategy, tech, all that stuff. And with all that knowledge, as a 9-year-old girl with super like magic power, rises up to become like a lieutenant. Yeah, basically a youth soldier. It's pretty messed up, but it goes on, and she's makes a name for herself, and the entire time that Being X is like, so are you ready to acknowledge my existence? I let all this happen. And he's like, no, it was probably an accident. Screw you.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, it's after 9 years, it is getting a season 2. It already has one season and a movie.
Saga finally continued.
The saga finally did continue, and dude, I remember going to see that movie with I want to say Joseph. And Joseph, Thomas, and I don't remember who else. Maybe Tiger. I don't know. But yeah, it was a good movie. The series was good. It was funny. It's weird seeing like this grown man just like try to act like a little girl sometimes. It's really weird. Let me see. New info for Frieren is coming out March 5th, so be ready for that. Hopefully, whenever season 2 comes out, man. Yeah, it's 2 days?
Approaching.
Yeah. Dude, Frieren was such a good series. If you want a good character-driven story, go and watch Frieren. Okay, I think they just put that on Netflix too. It's like 22, 23 episodes, something like that. It's a really good, it's a healthy series so far. And
how long are the episodes?
27, 30 minutes, somewhere around there. Okay. It's take out commercials, probably like 24 or something like that. So it follows Frieren, a long-lived elf, right? And she has like she's over 1,000 years.
Legolas elf or Santa elf? What kind of elf we talking about?
Middle, because she's like 4'8".
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she by their nature in this series, elves are just basically disconnected from humanity or basically disconnected from the world, because everything that they're gonna know is gonna disappear. So why get attached to it, kind of thing, right? For some reason, she was born with this immense magic power. Again, magic power. And when she was younger, she actually was trained by a human that learned how to use like insane amounts of magic. And the story spans like over 1,000 years. The bulk of it is spent during one period in time after the party that she was a part of defeated Demon King. So she used her insane magic power to help the hero and the hero's party defeat the Demon King. And that's before the story starts. She actually goes and gets rewarded, does whatever, and says goodbye to everybody, and comes back when a meteor shower that she promised to take them to go see is coming. Well, by that time, it's like 80 years later, and the hero is his name's Himmel. He obviously older because he's human, and he held on to this one piece of magic item that she wanted him to hold on to. He thought it was like this huge like relic kind of thing. It turned out she just like needed somebody that she could trust to hold on to it, because it's kind of poisonous, like magic poisonous. And he's like, wait, like I've been holding on to this thing for X amount of time. She's like, yeah, I just needed it for an ingredient. But because she's so disconnected, she like obviously Himmel's in love with her, and she's just so disconnected
there, bro.
That she doesn't understand anything. She doesn't really get it. She doesn't really like respond to it. And then like all I've told you is in the first episode, like not even the entire first episode.
We've all been there before, bro.
Yeah, and so after Frieren takes Himmel and the rest of the party to see this meteor shower, Himmel dies. And it's the first time where somebody has died that she's like, well, like he's not here anymore. I don't like this. I don't like this feeling, kind of thing. And that just goes off on a chain reaction, like in her mental and emotional state, where the rest of the series explores her coming to terms with she might actually start caring about the world, kind of thing. So it's a very, very good story-driven thing. Every now and then you'll get some action scenes, and those are like phenomenally animated. But the whole thing is just like insane character development. Like over 1,000 years, like shoved into like 23 episodes, and it's done very well. So yeah, I highly recommend you go and check out Free. Okay? So yeah, sorry, I got way off topic on that one. But yeah, as for the video game section, Fable has been delayed until 2026. They have not said why. I mean, they've said a lot of stuff about it, but they haven't said why. And when I mean a lot of stuff, they're like, well, you know, our production company's kind of... I'm very proud of the work they're doing. It looks really good. And like they spin it. They haven't said why. I think somebody deleted the game. Or somebody finally said, okay, we need to redo the character skins. Have you seen the graphic? Like, overall, the animation is amazing.
Yes.
But, like, some of the character skins are a little, like, why? And tabletop gaming, Magic the Gathering has released some spoilers for the new Spider-Man. Spider.
Arachnus Deficus.
Friggin' Megamind?
Yes!
That's the universal beyond we need.
1 bite is deadly.
2 bites. Oh man, what did he say about 2 bites? Dang it, I forgot. I forgot what he said about 2 bites. But yeah, MTG Spider-Man has Magic the Gathering Spider-Man set has been teased and announced for a September release.
Yes.
And they have released the image for the what is it called?
They released the images
a gift set, right?
They released images for the starter, like not starter deck, what do they call it?
The welcome the welcome decks.
Decks.
They've shown the artwork for that.
Yeah, for the boxes at least. They've shown the boxes for that. They've shown the connecting like picture that you can make for the like what do they call them?
They
picture boxes. I forget.
I know art scene cards.
Yeah, the scene cards. Like same thing. Like I know Lord of the Rings had some. You got Spider-Man ones. They showed like stuff for the pre-release, for like a pre-release gift thing, and like the bundles and stuff like that. Which I'm not much of a Magic person. I have even made the claim numerous times that I would never be caught dead playing Magic. And I'm just saying right now, I'm man enough to admit it. I may have lied all those years ago. It is getting dangerously close to me being like, you know what? I might play some Commander with these. I might buy some. Well, I'm gonna buy some, but I might end up. The day may come where they're like, "Oh my gosh,
Thunder's
he's playing Magic.
So
He's playing Commander." Which I would
know
just
who
play
else
Commander.
said that?
I'm not doing Standard.
You know who else said
Commander.
that? Marcus.
Yeah, but Marcus is Marcus.
He wouldn't be playing Magic, and then bam, Assassin's Creed came out. He's like, damn it, I got to make a deck.
It's dangerously close, especially since one of them is my boy Miguel. One of the welcome decks is Miguel. It's like they knew Thunder. Welcome. I'm trying to.
Enough. Stop it.
What?
Stop it with the hand.
I was reaching for the
Okay.
for the
As long as it's
future.
perpendicular, not at an angle.
I was reaching for the future. Okay.
All right, but yeah, it's I'm kind of excited for this. They also not only did they share the artwork for it, they also shared some of the actual cards in the art scene.
Yes.
that you can get, and they're just
Sensational
they're
Spider-Man.
crazy, man. The sensational Spider-Man can stun people.
I was reading that. I was looking at these cards. I was reading them, and I was like, yes, tap, counters, yes, all right.
I see what you're around here.
Untap. I know some of these words.
Dang it, man. You know how many people are gonna be the exact same way? Oh, I see what you do here. I know some of the words.
Yes, exactly. I'm really like, yes, yeah, nice, yes. I can stun, yes, nice. Those, if you can block, you must block me. Yes, I see.
I think the best one out of them is the Dr. Octopus one, where you can take people's artifacts from their graveyards and turn them into 8/8 octopuses. Or octopi? No, octopuses. They actually came out and said it's octopuses.
Okay.
Yep.
I mean, no matter what, I'm still one of those people that stubbornly, even though I know possum is supposed to be possai, still say possums.
Really?
Yes.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah, possum is supposed to be possai.
Possai?
But I'm like, nah, possum.
That just doesn't sound right in the mouth.
Yep.
All right, so basically this year is going to get you into Magic because you get the welcome decks with Miguel.
They're welcome.
And then
with open arms.
you have like 2 months later, friggin' Avatar.
Maybe.
I want a Cabbage Man
Avatar.
deck. It's all going to have haste.
My cabbages.
And you have to say it. All right, there has to be a card that says you have to scream "my cabbages," otherwise nothing happens.
I want Iroh. That's my boy.
Iroh? Wait, which one?
They need to have one where Iroh, but they need to have a card where Iroh's just chilling in the bath, chilling in that little bath that Zuko left him in. And they also need to have one where he's actually breathing the fire with the tea. They need art. I need those arts. They need them. Dragon of the West. Iroh, Dragon of the West, legendary human creature, and he's like, it's right there.
That Dragon of the West would be, I think, during when they retake Bossing Say. Yeah, no, he does that. He does that. Yeah.
When they retake Bossing Say, that's when he's doing the like,
Yeah, but no, he does that too.
But he's doing the breathing when he does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm talking.
Yeah,
but I'm talking the T whenever they get like captured.
Oh, you're talking about you're talking about specifically that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it still would be cool either way. I just want that. I want that art no matter what.
Oh, okay.
That art's got to be there somewhere.
That is, dude. So many iconic scenes.
And I
from
want
that show.
booming
You need to have
Mad Genius.
Mad Genius and then Mad King.
Yes.
That'd be pretty cool. All right, Mad Genius, Mad King. Oh man. You have to have Appa. He needs to be a mount.
Yes.
And he needs to have flying, obviously, and trample. I'm gonna say that right now. He needs to have trample. Excuse me. All right, but yeah. So yes, this year Thunder will try Magic's Gathering, and hey, we'll record his first one.
I will probably try. Yes, most likely. I will put together a 100-card deck for Commander. I'm not interested in Standard or anything like that, though. Too serious. It is
really serious.
So I prefer the chill stuff, and all the people that I've met that do Commander, pretty chill people. Yes. Oh, I did forget. I think because I saw this around the same time that I saw that Phantom, Phantom game that I told you about.
Oh yeah.
Time. But for those of you who have not yet gotten Star Wars Jedi Power Battles, since it released, possibly may, or you could just get them, or you could just get both. You could just get both. You may want to wait because it is getting a collector's edition set for PS5 and the Switch, scheduled to release in June, I believe. And you get like it looks pretty dope. Like I'm all like, oh, so yeah.
I need that.
I may actually buy that. Yes, because you're supposed to get a cool little pen, like cool little coin. You get some art with it too. You get a steel book case and stuff like that. Like it seems you get a pen. You get a droid pen where it starts off all like, you know, curled up just like they do in episode 1, and it moves so you can open it up.
Okay, not just a random droid. It's a battle droid.
Yes, you get a battle droid.
Roger.
It's like and then it's like it goes up. You can unfold it, and I'm like, I've already bought the game, but I'm like, I may need that.
I bought 3 copies of that Scott Pilgrim game. One was a special one was to keep sealed, and one was just in case I want to play it, and I have played it so much.
Well, yes, I shall go and find the photo of that so that it can be right there of the collector's edition specialties, but yes,
for the Jedi Power Battles. Gotcha. All right, and moving on, our last bit of info. Now your children can join the hunt with the Supernatural Little People playset from Mattel.
That's a perfect fit.
Yes, it really is. I had to like slide it in sideways so it didn't mess up the dust jacket.
The art.
Yeah, but yeah, so. This, like, as you can see right there, you get the 3, you get the 2 brothers and Castiel, and it's, I didn't think it was real. I saw it and I saw it online and I'm like, there's no way it's real. Nope, I had to look it up. It's friggin' real.
Fisher Price knows you got to teach the kids from the beginning how to protect themselves from.
Exactly. I guess I don't know. Yes. It's weird, man.
Hey, if this exists. How could the
whole thing is weird, okay? I will eventually like attempt to get all of them to sign that, okay?
Yes. I'm still looking into that. Right now the convention that I know they're gonna be at only has like freaking special gold tier passes, which are like freaking almost like $1,000 each or whatever. But like I'm still looking into it. Hopefully as it gets closer, because again it's not till August. Hopefully as it gets closer they release different like packages or tiers, because like I just can't afford that.
I don't think I can either, man. Oh man. But yeah, that about wraps it up for our geek news for today. There was nothing else, right?
No.
All right. Good. We talked about pretty much everything that we wanted to talk about. All right, and if you like the Ransom's Ravens 2 Mad Men,
get ready for Daredevil this week.
Oh, Daredevil was on Tuesday. No, what's today?
Second. Said the 4th, right?
Tuesday. Comes out Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. First 2 episodes.
Oh man, have you seen that clip that's been going around?
Yes.
Where he's fighting Bullseye? Oh my gosh. And then they enhance the audio so that way you could hear what's going on in the background. Oh man. I don't think Foggy gonna make it. And like they actually released it in that special look thing. And I'm like, oh man, what happens to Foggy? What happens to Foggy? Why does he have to calm down? But yeah, I'm super excited for it. We're getting Charlie Cox and the whole team back.
Can't wait for the Punisher to finally appear.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's oh man, it's so good. I'm like,
exciting.
Oh my god, it's really good time to be a geek right now. But yeah, if you like the Ransom's Ravens 2 Mad Men, go ahead and give us a like, follow, share with some friends. If you're listening to our podcast right now, go ahead and follow those links and find us on YouTube, and you can actually see what we look like and like how weird we get whenever we're talking about random stuff.
Yeah, we try our best.
We try. Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you next time. Later.